Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction. Binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about the power of love and encouragement. No matter how screwed up our parents are, we still love them. I learned so much when I worked with the abused children that were 13 to 18 years old, and they were in a home, and they came from all over the world, and nobody wanted these kids. And I was just learned so much of how much they loved them no matter what. They wanted their parents. And one of the things I want to talk about is we need to look at our parents and look at what it is that we don't like and what it is that we do like, and that we never give up on love and loving them and making sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes that they did with us. So what is it that you're struggling with? If you're struggling with somebody that you love, and the power of the love, the encouragement, and doing the next right thing. And forgiveness is a huge one when you love someone, and to hope nothing but the best for them and to pray for them. And even in my book, I write love conquers all. In the end, without love, we all die, we all suffer, we have nothing to look forward to. There's the most powerful act is love. So today, what I want you to do is I want you to reach out. I want you to clean up any mess that you need to clean up. Make amends to where you need to make amends. Understand your parents. The only way that you can forgive them is to learn about them and know why they did what they did. And they can only give you what they can give you and not make them wrong. This is one of the hardest things to do in recovery, is looking at the truth. Looking at your mom truthfully, looking at your dad truthfully, looking at the character defects, looking at what they couldn't give you. And instead of making them wrong, love them where they are. I had to do it with my own mom. I had to do it with my own dad. My mom had mental breakdowns. She had shock treatments. They gave her uppers and downers. And I stayed away from my mom. I was afraid I was going to catch it. And here I am years later in St. Francis working on myself and working on my own addictions, my own issues. And I learned in rehab that they can only give you what they can give you, and love them where they are, and try to work on the things that you want to change so you don't repeat the cycle. And in my life and in my family, I'm one of the few, and my sister, where we change the cycle in our family so we don't repeat that. So today's message is spread love wherever you go, and understand why people they do what they do, so you can forgive them. But that doesn't mean that you have to have them in your life if they're causing you pain, heartache, and damage. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful part from the Tao. Beautiful saying. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will be blunt. Chase after money and security and your heart will never unclench. Care about people's approval and you will be their prisoner. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity, the Tao. I love it. Okay, I'm going to read a little part from Jocko Willink, Discipline Equals Freedom, how we can all be warriors throughout our day. He dedicated this book to Mark Lee, Mike Manser, and Ryan Job. They died for our freedom, so we can have and be warriors throughout the day. And today's message is immediate action drills facing a threat. Immediate action drills facing a threat. Obviously, training is the best way to prepare for face threats, but there's a difference between a training scenario at the gym or at the range and a real confrontation on the street. How can you be ready for that? How should you react? The first thing to do is train hard, train for worst case scenarios. Train for things to go wrong and putting yourself in horrible training situations and finding your way out of them. The next most important concept is avoidance. Yes, avoid the danger. Stay away from high threat areas. But we can't always avoid high threat areas, and sometimes the high threat areas doesn't avoid us. In the world today, conflict and danger can occur anytime, anywhere. So it is important to maintain situational awareness at all times. Pay attention to your surroundings. Look at suspicious people. Look at unsuspicious people. What are they doing? Where are they going? What are they looking at? Assess. While you assess, think of contingencies. Where your closest escape route? Where's the closest cover and concealment? Cover being a place to shield you from bullets and concealment being a place to hide. If you are maintaining situational awareness, you should be very hard to surprise. If you sense something is going wrong or there's sense of a threat, proactively move away from it. Walk to the other side of the street. Accelerate your car. Walk out the door. Don't wait for things to get worse. If you do get surprised and you're caught in a bad situation, act. If you can run away from an assailant, do it. If you can't run because they have a hold on you, attack them. Put all your training to use quickly and violently as possible. As soon as you can break free, do it and run. If shooting starts, get down. Call the police at the first opportunity. If the shooting is single shots being fired at a slower pace, run immediately and keep running. If the shooting is rapid fire, find some solid cover to get behind. Wait for a lull. When the lull comes, run. That may be your only chance. If you are trapped in a room with an active shooter outside, barricade yourself. If there's an ideal hiding place, hide. If not, prepare to attack as soon as they enter the room. Get anyone in the room with you on board and ready to swarm the attacker. If you're carrying a firearm, use it to eliminate an immediate threat to your life or the life of someone else. Use extreme caution when using a firearm in any situation. Know your target, know your backdrop, and recognize that you might not know who is a good guy and who is a bad guy. The police might also see you as a threat. Some police officers might be in plain clothes. So if you confidently know your target and have to use your weapon, do it quickly and efficiently, and then put it away and do your best to identify yourself as friendly. Wow. I've never been in a situation where I had to ever use a firearm. I have been in different cities where I would dress up, like put my hoodie on and pretend that I was a guy and get out of the areas quickly. I had the police put me in the car when he saw me go in another area in Chicago. But one of the things that women are afraid to do is to go across the street, or if they feel threatened, or they don't want to feel bad, they don't want to hurt someone's feelings, that is the worst thing you could do. What you need to do is walk across the street, leave the area immediately if you do feel threatened, and not care what anybody thinks in a situation. This is your life. And in your home, if you hear something, grab something sharp, grab something that makes you feel strong. And he said, immediately hide. If you can hide and find a place where you can hide. It's, again, in certain hours of the day, make sure that when you're going into your car, make sure that you have your keys in your hand so you can use that as a weapon. And if you're with other people, walk with them so you're not walking alone. Always be prepared. Always pay attention. Always be aware of your surroundings so you can be ahead of it before anything happens badly. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. 2 heads are better than 1. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, working out, and doing my podcast, and the rest will follow. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, Life in Harmony, online.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services with you. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Do it for 30 days and you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have a unique day today. And thank you for listening.